She still has her strategies. She still managed to carry them through, and so far so good.
Mariida, big smile on her face. I'm not sure she was expecting to get this far through, having qualified in 25th place, but she's had good skis and she's employed very good tactics. Jonas Sundling, is she going to get her second win of the season? But this would be by far the biggest. Victoria Karl looked fantastic in her semi-final. She went through from semi-final number 2, which is always a little bit of a disadvantage. 4 minutes less rest. It's significant, but not as significant as it is in the men's, because the time between the men's semis and the final is less than it is with the women. Maja Dahlqvist, number 1 in qualifying. She hasn't had it all her own way in the knockout phases, Mike.
She hasn't, and she won't have it all her own way in the final with Stina alongside her teammate.
So Faller and Nielsen go head-to-head yet again. Faller won the World Championships in Lahti. Nielsen won the Olympic Games in Pyeongchang. We're underway. In just over 2.5 minutes' time, we will know the first gold medalist from the 52nd Nordic World Championships. Is it going to Sweden? Is it going to Norway? Or are we going to get a surprise and see Germany take top spot?
Victoria Karl, incredible. Her path to this place. She wasn't fast in qualifying, wearing bib 26, but she's got an incredible turn of pace in the final, 300 meters, when you need it most.
Well, it's a bold move from Maiken Caspersen Faller. Once again, she knows her best chance is to keep it an honest pace, and she's gone out very, very hard indeed. 25 kilometers an hour, going up a gradient that would stop most of us dead in our tracks.
It would, and she's adopted this strategy all day long, Faller. She wants space, but as we always say, you set yourself up for an attack from 6 other very fast athletes.
Only half a second slower than the fastest to that point of the course so far. So Faller really is pushing it out, but this is where she can come unstuck. Nielsen in the perfect position in second, and Nielsen it is who'll pick up more speed coming down into the stadium for a long, long section of free skate as they go in front of the crowd.
Sweden 2, 3 and 4, and there's a gap now to 5 and 6, so certainly a lot of medals at the moment going Sweden's way.
Mariida has found herself too far behind at the moment, but still she can use the slipstream to try and close the gap. It's going to be Faller who has choice of line up the final climb. Nielsen stuck behind Faller, which may be the perfect place to be.
Faller, sorry, needs to close that door. It's closed now. I thought she was going to get taken on the inside.
Dahlqvist on the shoulder of Faller. Nielsen's had to go on the outside. Number 20, that's Jonas Sundling, who's got a very good slot at the moment. It could be a clean sweep from Sweden, and Faller's going to have to be very, very careful. She's led from the gun, and it's not...
down 2.
Stina Nielsen has gone down.
Unbelievable. Well, Faller, that is brave. Sometimes when you go out front, if anything happens behind, you've got it. A runaway win. It's not over yet, though.
I'm not sure Faller is even aware of what has happened behind her.
And then a ski pole dropped. Is that Sundling has dropped a ski pole? In 3rd place.
Actually, it's Nielsen in 2nd place. It's Nielsen in 2nd. It's Faller who takes the gold for the... She got the World Championship title in 2017 in Lahti. She's done it again in Seefeld in 2019. And that's 5 successive world titles going to Norway. Bjørgen took 3. Faller now has 2. And Mariida getting the bronze medal as well. It all went wrong for Sweden.
Sweden, it went so wrong. Sundling coming into the home straight somehow, maybe it was in the collision that she had with her teammate Dahlqvist, but her ski pole fell off and she ran the whole home straight without one pole, and that's cost her a bronze medal.
Well, we need to have another look at that
for Mariida. So men's final swept them up like skate sprinters in the world are meeting in the final here at the World Championships. It'll be really interesting. I mean, energy is running real hot. I mean, she's burning hot there with Ustikov and Klæbo there. We'll see how much energy Klæbo used, but those are the 2 picks for the win, 1st and 2nd. I stand by my picks.
All right, let's go for the final.
So Lukashenko representing France in the final alongside Richard Uve. They look very good in the second semi. And Shanavar, of course, coming through as a lucky loser. Emil Iversen, he's looked strong, he's looked very confident, and that smile has got bigger with each round that he's gone through. Johannes Hustrup-Klæbo. Now, the adrenaline is still going to be pumping through his veins, and I'm just wondering how he's going to feel 30 seconds into this race, because it can drain you like nothing else. Federico Pellegrino, he may see that as his chance.
I think so. I think without a doubt Klæbo's mindset has been affected. The coach has tried to quickly protect him and get him away from that scene. Has he got it all back? I'm sure he will have.
Klæbo with 22 wins to his name, and he's only 22. Pellegrino, on the other hand, 13 wins, but 12 of them have come in sprint events, and 12 of them have come in freestyle events, so he's every bit as successful as Klæbo, and he has every right to feel that he can win this one.
He certainly has. Shanavar, a little surprised maybe taking the lead, but he was fully aware it would not be fast from the gun. I thought Klæbo, and I think he still will, explode very soon and try and buy himself 2 seconds at the top of the big rise, or will he leave it till later? He's got the pace where he can almost do anything. He's magical when he turns that pace up.
The only weakness I saw Klæbo so far, Mike, is the last 150 metres. He doesn't look as devastating as he does on a slower course. It's too fast for him to shine, and therefore he's either got to go at the top of this climb or the top of the second one. The second one might be a better choice.
Might be. We'll have to wait and see. Is Pellegrino going to explode? Is one of these athletes going to explode? They saw it wasn't the best outcome earlier.
Iversen moving up on the far side alongside his teammate. So 2 Norwegians in the top 3 at the moment. Pellegrino nearest the camera. Shanavar and Uve side by side. And at the back, waiting patiently, is Retvik, who has done nothing wrong so far. He's just got to make sure he's in the right position on the downhill into the stadium.
Retvik from this group, from what we've evidenced today, has a real sting when it comes to the final 200. Iversen setting himself up to be passed, and remember, he's had less recovery time. Look at the clock, 1:37.
The fastest heat went round this corner at 1:20. We're 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 seconds slower than the fastest heat.
Nobody's going to want to take this.
And this is exactly what happened in the final.
Oh, Shanavar. No, you don't want to do it, Shanavar. Someone has to.
Well, that's almost an action replay of the World Cup here last year, and it was Halvorsen who came down the hill, and Klæbo gained all the advantage he wanted coming down into the stadium. So Shanavar.
Every metre that we go now, it plays for me into Klæbo's hands. Iversen's still got good pace, but look at the way that Klæbo has movement on his skis, supremely balanced and so much energy.
And look at the way Pellegrino is just trailing the Norwegian. He knows his best chance is to stay in the slipstream of the world number 1. Klæbo leading into the base of the final climb. When is Klæbo going to up the tempo? Pellegrino's decided now is the time.
Yes.
And now Klæbo goes for it. He's looking for a gap, but he's been squeezed out.
Well, Pellegrino, look at the tempo. He's dancing up this climb. He needs to buy himself more metres than this.
Well, I think this pays into Klæbo's hands, Mike. He's going to be in second coming down the hill, and surely he'll go on the outside when they come down into the stadium. The 2 greatest sprinters in the world at the moment, 1 and 2, and they're out on their own. Iversen in bronze medal position at the moment. Pellegrino goes for the free skate, but it's Klæbo who rises first, and he gains a metre and a half. The gold is going to Norway. Double success for the Norwegians. Fowler takes the women's, and Johannes Hustrup-Klæbo takes his 5th victory of the season and confirms himself as the world number 1.
Do you know what? There's only one other 22-year-old who's won the championships here, not the sprint, but in the history of world championships, and that was 1982, Eriksson from Sweden. Klæbo has won everything now. What